work, how you got, and what inspires you, how you go about it? Do you take an interesting object and then try to go from there? Do you sketch some things and then look for materials, or how do you start this incredible process, John?
Well, mostly drawing. Let's see, I brought some drawing, but I don't know whether that's easily shown here.
I think you could either hold them up or put them on the wall.
Let me get them for you.
I don't think I ever saw that one on the wall move. Like I've always seen a still picture of it, so.
Oh, yeah, I'll just put them on the floor. Yeah, there's some feathers hung from that hook,
Uh-huh,
that one.
that's great.
So they're always moving. Anyway, what I was saying was that I start from drawings and brought in a bunch of drawings. About 2 or 3 pages, that's enough. But drawings like, like that, if you can see them. They're drawings for a sailboat. And of course, I would say I have hundreds of these, but it's not hundreds, but it's probably 50. And these I would consider design. They are not art. I'm not sure I want to get into the difference between design and art. But certainly design is something where there's a function. In this case, trying to work out an idea for a very small sailboat you could sleep aboard. And you can see the kind of drawings that I do. I'm not sure how good they are, but I'm pretty sure that for the information that they give, they're about as good as they can get. Any more detail would just get in the way. So I make drawings first, once I have the idea, and then I make a model. There's a model, and it's made, I was going to show, I don't think I'll bother, a violin, because I got into design mostly from making stuff, as in small stuff in the show here. Anyway, my second step would be to make a model, which would be a scale model of the boat I want to make. And then I just tape paper onto it and trace off a shape of a particular boat on the paper. Then I blow up the piece that I traced on here to full size. In this case, is about maybe 13 feet. Then I can take that piece of paper that I just traced off of here and go over it with the dressmaker's wheel on a piece of plywood and cut out the piece of plywood. And then put all these pieces together. It's a fairly straightforward kind of a system. I was going to make a point, and I'm sure you can see this, that it is pretty crude. And I wouldn't bother to make it any better than that. When I make something, I pride myself as being a craftsman, but I can, let me show the fiddle, even though he,
Let me change to the other camera. It might be.
I'm sure, not sure how much the fiddle shows, but it's certainly a piece of craftsmanship. It's far better than this boat. When I make a fiddle, I do it as well as I can. But when I make something else, like these rough models, it's just supposed to be very fast, and it's very loose and crude. I used to tell my students about, I would have them making stuff, and I would say that I don't really believe in fine craftsmanship. I believe what I would call conditional craftsmanship. You make it as good as you can, or as good as is necessary. And for a fiddle, that's as good as you can do it. And then there's a photo of the finished boat. Up in the Adirondacks. Here's some little drawings that I brought that I have no idea what these things are. but they are little drawings of details about how various parts of that boat would go together. Because I can't really just sit down and whittle out a boat. If I had